and check who you want to go in a room. For example, if I want to put the first two people together, and then I go to the next room and I put the last two people together. And then I'm going to open all of the rooms again. So they'll be invited again. This time though, I have decided who's going to be paired together. This can be really helpful if you want to make sure that you are putting people together, whether that is by position or what you'd like them to talk about. For example, when I am working on, say, the Enneagram, I'll often put similar types together. Now, I'm going to close all the rooms and show you another example, because you can actually have the option to have people choose their own room, which is actually a really helpful tool if maybe you want to have people have the option. Perhaps you have a couple of different themes to your rooms. This is a really great way to do that. So if I say recreate and let participants choose their rooms, then I'm going to create those and I can actually rename them before I let them choose the room. So let's say that the first room is intros. This is for people to maybe go and introduce themselves. Maybe they don't know everyone on the call. And then maybe the second room is actually just a tech check. So at the start of a call, if someone's not sure if their microphone is working, they can pop into the tech check room. And maybe myself or having someone else who's helping with the workshop could actually be in that room. So let's open these rooms and we will see what everyone decides. Are they going to go into the intro room, or maybe they're going to go in the tech check room? You could also have additional rooms and maybe have certain moderators or people who are in those rooms already. Now, I want to point out that when this is happening, you as the host are able to actually see where they go. And because these participants have the option to choose a room and then enter that room, you will also see that they have the option to switch rooms. So if they wanted to, they could choose to go into, maybe they've got the tech check and that's done. Instead of coming back to the main room, they could actually go to another. And maybe if someone's having trouble, you can actually assign them. So if Jeff's not able to select a room, I could actually say assign to tech check. And then he will now get an invitation to go into the tech check room, because this is something we have learned, is that maybe someone actually, when it comes to choosing the rooms, it might not happen automatically. And while they're in there, they could move around. Now, if you wanted to jump into a room, maybe you have everyone assigned and you say, I'm going to be in the tech check room. You can go over here on the right, and when you click on join, it will give you the option to jump into that breakout room. So then it will take you into that breakout room as well. Now, I'm going to close all the rooms and bring everyone back. And I want to show you another thing that you can do. So you can actually play around with the settings. So when everyone is in the room and all the rooms are finally closed, you can actually play around with the settings. So on your breakout rooms, if you open this little widget, you will actually see different options. So right now at the top, I actually have allow participants to choose room checked, which means even if I assign participants to a room, say room 1 and 2, they would actually be able to leave the one breakout room and enter the other. So if you don't want people to bounce between rooms, you would want to make sure you uncheck that. The other thing is you can decide, do you want to allow a participant to come back to the main room at any time? Maybe if they need to ask for help or get in touch with someone. But let's say you actually have to step away and you are not going to be in the main room, or you just simply want to make sure they are staying in their breakout rooms to do the exercise. You can have this unchecked. And you can also have automatically move all assigned participants into the breakout room, so that once you assign them, they actually don't have to click accept. It will just shoot them into the room, so it can save some time. Now, the problem with this option, or what you have to be cautious of, is that if you put everyone automatically into a breakout room, if someone has stepped away from their computer, maybe you've put everyone in pairs, you have one person and another person who's not actually there. They are technically put in that room, but if they're not present, you have a person who's stuck on their own, and you as a host won't know.